Hello and welcome to A Cat in the Garden. I am in Hawaii on my honeymoon, and today my husband was gracious enough to let it be a plant shopping day. So we're checking out a few plant shops. I'll probably make them different videos just because they're all kind of local shops. Want to highlight them all separately. So our first stop is one called Plantoem. It is half plant shop, half cafe. And I thought that they were just going to have some common plants, but I just saw in the doorway a giant anthurium. So I'm going to take you guys along for this one because I'm pretty excited. I love seeing an anthurium. It's just a sign that they're going to have some good stuff. So we're going to roll with these good vibes. We're going to see what they have, and we're going to go check it out. Okay, so like I mentioned, there is a giant anthurium as soon as you walk into the shop here, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's actually a few babies in there, and of course this beautifully variegated Monstera Thai constellation for sale for $170. Normally I'd say that's a pretty high price, but you have to keep in mind we are on an island and these do have really great variegation, so maybe you can justify it that way. I think the anthurium did say it was sold for $380. This was really cute here, a little variegated alocasia. Looks like an odora for $38. That is kind of a steal, honestly. If I was more confident about alocasias, I would buy that. The silver dragon was $28, also an alocasia. This is a little bit bigger Thai con. I think it was the same price though. Looking really nice. I don't know how they got them with really good variegation here. There was a Syngonium albo, a Maranta, Alocasia clipeolata. I think I'm saying that right. I think so. They don't really have labels on the plants here, but I'm just kind of going off of my memory. And this was also $38. I guess that's a theme here for pricing, $38. And this one had a baby and a corm in it, which I thought was really cute. Always love to see that. I feel like if you get an alocasia and it's got like a baby or a corm, you're just getting more for your money, if you know what I mean. That was an Epipremnum pinnatum albo. It was absolutely huge. Down here was a Florida Ghost, as well as a really nice mature philodendron silver sword, and some more caletheas, marantas, really cute little begonia flowers, things of that nature. Some really nice big floor plants, really giant alocasia. This is an Alocasia Antoro Velvet for $38, which is actually a really good price. I remember when those things were like $200. They did have the Ficus Shivriana Moonshine, a few of those, as well as this really pretty semi-mature Philodendron Gigas for $68. They had a couple of them actually. They looked really pretty. They also had this really big Frydek. I can't really see the price right now. I think it was $380 also. But it's really big and it's really pretty. Like I said, beautiful alocasia floor plant. This does kind of look like an ebony to me, but I could be wrong. A lot of alocasia looks similar. They have more really pretty plants on the floor here. Some alocasia black velvet with lots of plants in the pot for $28, as well as a variegated peace lily that I kind of passed by, some caletheas, another one of these variegated alocasia odora. The aurea variegation is looking super nice. And back around the anthurium to this section, this kind of looks like some sort of variegated palm. Not really sure what it's called though. And like I said, there weren't really name labels on the plants. They had a big gloriosum here that was looking pretty happy. I think it was $160, it said. I'm not sure. More monsteras, of course. This one has absolutely beautiful variegation. I honestly couldn't tell if it was an albo or a Thai. That one's definitely a Thai. So maybe it is a Thai because I didn't really see any albos here. Otherwise, they had this Alocasia Zebrina reticulata for $48, I believe, which is a pretty decent price, but I definitely can't take back a plant that tall. Bringing plants back from Hawaii is kind of sometimes a struggle, so I have to be mindful if I'm going to buy anything. But they also had a Philodendron Pneumoniae for $38. They actually had a couple of them, as well as what looks to me like a splendid, I don't know, it's some sort of varicosum hybrid. Really pretty. I think this one was 50 something, 55. Yeah, this one was really tempting. That was so pretty, but I am worried that it is a splendid and I already have two of those. So I don't really need a third. As much as I love them, I don't think I need three. Some regular plants, kind of common things, Adansonii, neon pothos, more Thai constellations. This one had a new leaf with fenestrations, which was really nice. Some begonias in the back, more calatheas, more Thai-cons, a couple bird's nest ferns in the back there, as well as a philodendron Burl Marx Fantasy that was kind of growing up the side of this shelf, a fern that I pointed out to my husband because he loves ferns. This reminds me of some sort of Rhaphidophora maybe, with the kind of the splits, not sure. Here is a varicosum. There is some damage on the new leaf, but otherwise it looks really pretty in the light. Okay, so that was Plantoem, and that place was so cool. I really liked seeing some less common houseplants that I don't always see, and I just loved the atmosphere in there. It was so nice. It was quiet, kind of relaxed. The cafe was really cool too. My husband got a coffee while he watched me just walk around and stare at plants and show him plants the whole time. But it was great. So thank you so much for coming along with me for this special Hawaii plant shopping trip. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up down below and subscribe so you don't miss anything from me here on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.